All right. I see you out there, Marcus. Solo. All right, guys. Once again, shoot the link out so some more people can get on. But we're going to go ahead and get started. And at 7:15, the call will be locked. All right. So for those that are on, of course, everybody is basically already familiar with what we're doing on tonight. Once again, I'm Angela Wilkins. I'm your host. And pretty much we're just going into how to actually trade. If you've traded before, go ahead and put a 111 in the chat. If you have never traded before, put a 222 in the chat. All right, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody's traded before, awesome. All right, so good, we have a class that can participate a little bit on tonight. I'm gonna mute you guys on out so we can have a clear call. All right, so what we're looking at, guys, is our official compounding growth chart. This official compounding growth chart is exclusive to our company, Drip Nation Investors, as well as partner with iMarkets Live. If you're familiar with the company, it is an awesome company. We make sure that everybody is actually educated in the industry of trading, Forex, trading stocks, trading binaries, trading whatever, basically that you can trade. We give you the proper education for that. Our platform is actually only $225 one time to actually get the information so that you can be a profitable trader. So this compounding growth chart that I'm showing you on tonight, this I'm going to show you an example. If you put a balance of $50 in your account, your live account, and we were to actually grow it, let's say 10% a day, we're looking at these numbers right over here. Welcome to whoever just joined. All right, so we're looking at these numbers. So you don't have to start your account with too much money. You can start an account with $50. You can start an account with $100. But for the sake of this example, we're going to do $50. And the $50 that you start is 10% a day growth on it. In just a minute, I'm about to turn this down just a second. All right, so here we are back on the growth chart. All right, so we're looking at the first line. Let's say, for instance, you were in a trade. That number one right here represents your first trade. So let's say, for instance, it was called USD JPY. So that's your first trade. We're wanting to grow a $50 account, 10%. Your profit on that first trade, we want it to be $5. We know that we're going to get that exact numbering because we're going to set up our lot sizes and also the amount of pips that we want to take. So this TP right here is the amount of pips that we're taking: 10 pips, 73 pips, 98 pips. The SL signifies that's a stop loss. That's 15 to 20, 20 to 25, and then 25 to 30. That second trade right here, we're expecting it to grow $60.50. That's another 10% on that particular trade. Let's say it was a Euro JPY. Now you're looking for $5.50 off of that one. And as you can see, on down this listing, the lot size is continually changing. So what I tell people is that, lot sizes definitely matter when you're trading. So first, you want to know the basics. You want to have the proper education behind what you're doing. You can easily go into, the MetaTrader 4 app and actually just, pick and choose if it's a buy or if it's a sell. But without proper education, you're just gambling. We don't want anybody to be gambling to lose their money. We want them to have proper education. That's why we're setting you up with a compounding growth chart as well with our company. So this is exclusive once again, and people pay thousands of dollars for this information. So let's go down. Let's speed things up a little bit. We're going to go down to day 31. So trading day 31, we're looking at from a $50 account, $909.72. That's pretty phenomenal because, I don't know any bank that's actually giving you that type of a return on your money, let alone a penny back on your money in a whole entire year. So that's day 31, or trade number 31 on a $50 account. And if we were actually to just be a little bit more patient, let's go to day or trade number 60. trade number 60, we're looking at $15,000 off a $50 account. 10% growth a day. Pretty good, right? Let's be a little bit more patient. Trade number 90 or day number 90. We're looking at $265,000 on the compounding growth chart. 10% growth a day from a $50 account. Gets pretty sweet, doesn't it? All right, so if we're a little bit more patient, this chart actually goes all the way up to 125 trades. So you're looking at 7.4 million. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. That's why I love what I do. Look, we trade every single day. You can trade Forex, you can trade the indices, you can trade gold and silver. You can trade anything. All right, and cryptos, of course. Oh, yes. Yes, Miss Ruth. Awesome. All right, so guys, we're going to go ahead and speed it up once more. Again, when you're in the iMarkets Live company and the Drip Nation team, you're actually going to have this at a slower pace, but we're just speeding you guys along because this is just a taste of what we're able to offer you. So to get the full throttle and basically to get it at your pace, you definitely want to be a part of it. Again, the program is only $225 just to get started. All right, so let's full speed right ahead into our products. So the first product that I'm actually showing you guys on tonight is the Harmonic Scanner. This Harmonic Scanner is equivalent to the same thing that the banks actually have. So Wells Fargo, Bank of America, any bank you can think of actually have their own Harmonic Scanner. And so we have access to that Harmonic Scanner that they're actually using on our money. A lot of people, sometimes if they're new or never have traded before, they don't even know their banks are actually taking our money every time we put it into a savings account. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Welcome. All right, 4 more minutes. We're actually going to be closing that, locking the doors to the chat. We're locking the doors to the call on tonight. So be aware of that. All right, so moving forward, we're on the Harmonic Scanner. And as we look at the Harmonic Scanner, you have all different brokers on the left-hand side. So it doesn't matter which broker you actually chose. We're just going to drop the menu down and see what type of chart you want to trade on. So me personally, I like to trade on a 15-minute chart because I like to get in and out of the market as fast as possible. For those that might want a longer term trade, hour chart, 4-hour chart, a day chart, we have that as well. All right, so I'm going to go in here and select a 15-minute chart. So I drop that menu down. Usually on the Harmonic Scanner, you'll see that the top few pairs, those are going to be the most accurate or the most available pairs at that time, because all of it is, this whole chart actually gives you 85% accuracy. So nothing's 100%. So you need to trade as much as possible so that you can catch the good trades. All right, so this first one right here is a Euro AUD. So I open up the chart. This chart actually is already gone. As you can see, if you're looking on the right-hand side, the Harmonic Scanner gives us the answers. And so I can see that from this D point, somebody can actually tell me this. Is this a buy or is this a sell? Unmute yourself. Right. And so since the D is high, we're looking at this to be a sell. And as you can see on the right-hand side of the Harmonic Scanner, take profit 1 is hit, take profit 2, and take profit 3 was hit. So that's absolutely great. That's what we want the charts to do. All right, let's find one that's available for us to actually jump in. All right, so that one's gone as well. And Forex, or trading in general, it pays you to be patient. So there's nothing quick about it, It's not a get rich quick. We just want to make sure that we're accurately, looking at some setups so that you can get optimal entry. Okay, that one's gone as well. Let's look at another broker.
Canadian, that's open right now. It's the second one, yeah.
Which one? New Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand and Canadian, that's in its infancy stage. It's a buy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you,
No problem.
Christian. All right, I'm looking at this one right here. So I've selected my pair, and I'm on FX choice. At the top, you're going to see New Zealand, Canadian for 15-minute chart. This is a shark pattern. Shark patterns have 2 entries. So what I want you to do is go ahead and pull out your MetaTrader 4. And we're going to go ahead and jump into this because we see our D is low. That's the next point we're looking at. So if our D is low, we're looking at this going in an upward trend. All right. So the reason we'll take profit 1 is because it's closer to the entry. Take profit 2 is a medium risk, and take profit 3 is going to be a greater risk. And again, the Harmonic Scanner gives you all the answers. So we're just basically plugging and playing. All right. The chat is now about to be, well, yeah, locked. It's about to be locked. So hope everybody's in here. All right, it is now locked. Okay. All right, so guys, what we're looking at again is our MetaTrader 4. I'm pulling that up. Remember, the pair is New Zealand dollar for the Canadian dollar. So you'll see my screen. All right, so NZD, USD. I'm sorry, NZD, CAD. NZD, CAD. Let me find mine. All right, and if you have an iPhone, it says trade. The other phone says what? New order. All right, so this is going to be a market execution. Remember to watch your lot sizes. Your lot sizes usually to make sure that it's safe. 0.01 is a safe zone. But for the sake of an example, in your demo account, I'm going to put me a 0.10. All right, so that take profit from the Harmonic Scanner is saying that it's a 0.8524. 0.85245. 85, that's a 0.85245. 0.85245. And this is a buy. Our stop loss is going to be 0.84809. So 0.84809. Oops, there we go. All right, and so we've entered that trade. And now you're just waiting for the process to take its course. So of course, every trade is going to start in the negative. And then from there, you're just waiting, you're setting it, and you're forgetting it. So basically, let's say, for instance, you had to go to work that day. You set this before work. Maybe by lunchtime, it can be complete. Maybe by the end of your work day, it can be complete. It all depends on how long the process takes, because each one of the candles has to go through a 15-minute process alone, or whichever chart you actually chose. All right, so what we're going to do is just wait this on out, and let's see if we can find another setup.
Angela, I have a quick question. For example,
Yes.
let's say on this pair, let's say that if a person has 100 US equity balance and they choose a lot size of 0.01, then their margin is going to be probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 400%, if I remember correctly. Now, my question is that if we have to, let's say, grow at a rate of 10% per day, basically at a lot size of 0.01, it means that usually we're going to get 1% return per trade. So it means we have to do 10 trades per day. Would you recommend we use instead of a lot size of 0.10 so that we do only 1 trade to collect 10% per day, or we do a lot size of 0.02 to put 5 of such trades, what's the correct strategy? Because in that case, it might not be feasible to grow it at a rate of 10% per day. Because if we do 10 orders at once, then quickly the margin was going to reach below 100%, which means the broker is going to close the orders that are in the negative. So what's the
Right.
proper way? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Usually, Christian, I'm doing 3 to 5 trades a day. So it just depends on, again, how big your lot size. How big your lot size is how much money you're going to generate, and then of course how much you're starting your account with. So with following the compounding growth chart, it's going to give you the answers as well. So you put this hand in hand with working with the Harmonic Scanner, working with any tool or product that we have in iMarkets Live and Drip Nation. So you use those, all together, but definitely you want to make sure that everything is aligned to what you actually, have leverage for. So let's say,
Yes, because I've seen there the $55 balance where it shows a lot size of 0.05. So then logically to mean for a $500 account to use a 0.50 lot size instead of a 0.05.
now I'm gonna show you this. Hold on.
Okay.
You said a $500 account?
Yeah, we can use a 0.50 lot size instead of a 0.05.
So that's what it gives you right here. But if I was actually, opening a brand new $500 account, because let's say, for instance, that goes in the wrong direction, your whole account can actually be blown.
Yes, so that's
Depending on
another
how many
thing.
pips that you have. So what I would do, I would actually say I only have, this is a secret. Watch this. I would just put, I have like $20. I would still play it low just because I'm trying to maintain, using proper risk management.
Mhm. So
The whole
basically,
thing to the game is that, the broker is, he's out to get money. He's out to get paid. You don't want to give your money to the broker. And so that
yes.
your money safe, you always want to under leverage yourself.
So basically, based on this input, it means that if I have 200 instead of 20, I should still use a 0.02 lot size, correct?
Absolutely. I say
Okay,
go
so then I
low.
have to do 10 trades a day instead of one for 10%.
Yeah, it depends on what you feel comfortable doing, and again, how much you're actually starting with, because we don't want you trade, all day long, and then you getting some good trades, and then all of a sudden, boom,
Yeah,
that takes,
because that's exactly how I feel right now. I feel like I'm glued to my screen every day continuously, like more than 12 hours a day. I only sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night.
oh my goodness, wow. Yeah,
So
it's good to
that's why
have.
I'm trying to figure out the magic solution.
Yeah, that's why it's also good to have it on your phone, because like this right here, I'm gonna show you guys my screen. I set it up to a certain strategy, and I'm able to see it, where I can actually use my different lines, like the horizontal line, the vertical line. I'm able to do that right from my phone. Now I'm actually just figuring this part right here out. This part, because that's why I always would use my computer, because I didn't know that it had the horizontal line, the vertical line. The only other thing that is kind of, you have to know is how to count your pips, because it doesn't have the measuring tool on the app. So you'll have to be good at, going up if you need to go up in pips, or going down if you have to go down in pips. But you'll have to calculate that outside of the MetaTrader 4. All right, so moving right along, guys, I'm going to try to find another one off the Harmonic Scanner. Go ahead and type a 222 if you're learning anything on tonight. And definitely, if you have any questions, go ahead and unmute yourself so that we can get your questions answered. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, looking for another pair. Let's look at this. All right, so this one is gone. That one, USD CHF. And once you get better and better at the harmonic scans, even though they have already, went on some of them all the way over, they already took their take profit on all of them, you can still analyze the market. So basically, the harmonic scanner is like a bicycle with training wheels. The bicycle with training wheels, you're going to grow from that point where you need training wheels. So the next app or the next product I'm going to show you is the web analyzer. The web analyzer basically is graduating you to the next stage. And so now you can take the training wheels off, and you can actually learn how to put the lines in place on your own. And I'll show you that on that next product that I'm about to bring up. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. This one is USD CHF, and this is a 15-minute chart. We're looking for this to go into a sell. So we can see that it's about to go through the second entry right here, the thin green line. But for the sake of the example on tonight, we're trying to do market execution so that you guys can see the market is moving. Now, usually if I was to actually enter here, I would probably do like, a sell stop, sell limit, something like that, because it hasn't hit this area right here. So without it hitting this second entry right here, it could possibly go back up and go in the other direction and then come back down, or it can continue in that other direction. But like I said, again, for the sake of the example, we're seeing that this red is forming, this red candle is forming. So we're going to take it as a sell in a market execution, and we're going to go for the take profit 1 because that's the closest point to the entry. All right. So that is USD CHF. USD CHF. All right.
Now a quick question on this chart. If let's say we are counting the number of blue candles versus red candles.
Yes.
We can see that there are more blue candles than red candles. So therefore, can we logically imply that in the future we'll have more red candles? So this is going to be a successful trade?
Well, this is what I do. I just analyze from here. So, okay, this harmonic scanner basically takes the guesswork out of everything. So we know that the trend, it is, more blue candles going up. But from the point of D, harmonic scanner is telling you that you're going into the sell side of things. So it's all about, trusting what they give, but also knowing, what the education is saying. From Harmonic Scanner, the Harmonic Scanner education that we have in our IML Academy. So sometimes it takes a couple times, to review video after video, so that you can actually grasp hold of it. But on this side, I'm already seeing that there's a few more, red candles than there are blue. So we're going to go ahead and put our take profit in. Take profit is going to be a 0.98. 0.98085. 0.98085. And then your stop loss, 0.98312. And that's sell by market. And remember, we're doing market executions. So it's all about being patient. I see the NZD CAD, that's going down in the right direction. It's playing around, but again, patience is what we need to have when we're trading. All right, so we're going to speed things up and go to the other product, which is the web analyzer. And outside of the program, the 225 covers the harmonic scanner. This product right here that I'm showing you, web analyzer, this is another product that we have, and it's actually an upgrade. So an upgrade of just $21, $21.95. So the strategy that I'm going to use is the ECC 11 strategy by Dr. Kathy Kirkland, and it's actually one of our #1 apps that we have in the the harmonic, well, in the company right now. Yep. So we're gonna go in here. And another reason I like this right here, because it makes the money time. It tells you when your money's available. Take a look at it. It's a sell. Take a look at it. It's a buy. Love it. All right. So I'm just clearing off the check marks because I'm going to actually zone in on the 15-minute chart. So again, that's my preference. You can pick any, time frames that you want to pick. So when I'm looking at it, I see that it's 3 hours past, 3 hours and 30 minutes. This particular pair is AUD USD. So AUD USD, 15-minute chart. Now I get to use my tools on this one. Now you could do this on the Harmonic Scanner as well, but on this chart, you definitely want to know, where the call was actually made. So I'm just going to place my horizontal line down, and in settings, I'm going to put what the web analyzer gives me. It says call that price was this number right here. So I'm just going to find it. But hold on, let me make sure I'm on the right one. Here we go. It didn't update. Okay. So here we go again. Put the horizontal line down. Hit setting. And now you just want to put the right coordinates in. So it gives you that. It also tells you out from the Harmonic Scanner, it doesn't tell you if it's a buy or if it's a sell. Web Analyzer actually tells you it's a buy or if it's a sell. And it gives you the coordinates for the call at price. So that's 0.67788. You don't have to put this number in. Remember, you're just looking at me for right now. So I'm just setting up everything. But based on my confirmations and indicators on here, I'm going to show you some things that you can do. And another thing I do is also put my vertical line down so I can know what time it was actually caught. So I drop it down, and I'm looking at the time right here where it says UTC. So that UTC time, that's what I'm putting down. It says 20. So I'm going to go to the 20 mark. There we go, right here. So it was caught right here. And what I'm looking at is my thick green line, my thick red line, and my thick blue line. So this is AUD USD. It said that based upon that red line crossing that blue, we're looking at a buy. Right now I see the cloud right here, so it has broke through the cloud, so it's a good time to actually look like get in, but I'm going to confirm that with some other time frames. So I'm looking at an hour chart, and it's above actually the cloud at that point. Right here on the 5-minute chart, still looking good. Actually, it's like an intertwined kind of thing going on, but my money line is going up. Also, my RSI line. Like I said, the more and more you trade, the more your eye will be trained to look for the certain things that you have to look for. And it's all about patience. It takes time. So don't feel bad, You just have to continue to learn. All right, so where that is, let me see. I'm going to get my measuring tool here. And I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to do about 15 pips. Right up here. And then I'm going to drop another horizontal line. Okay. And I'm going to move this around a little bit so you guys can see it. All right. So for this one, let's find it on MetaTrader 4. AUD USD. AUD USD. And that's going for a buy. All right. So we're looking at our take profit being 0.68019. 0.68019. We're going to go ahead and hit buy by market. We're doing market executions on tonight, guys. So I hit buy by market. just so that can already be done. And we're just going to let that ride and do what it has to do. The next thing we do is find another measuring tool. And from my entry, I'm going to go down and find my stop loss. You always want to trade with the stop loss, knowing how much you're, willing to win and how much you're willing to lose in the trade. All right, so let me make another one. Move that around just a tad bit so I can see it and drag this down. So from the entry point, I'm just dragging it down. I do about 30. So that means if it goes and hits my 30, then of course I've stopped out and I'm not losing my whole account. All right, another horizontal line. And for the stop loss, we're going to go back into AUD, USD. We're going to hit modify. And so our stop loss is going to be that 0.67571. 0.67571. And go ahead and hit modify. All right. Any questions so far? Once again, the entire program, you're going to get a lot for what 225 is. I mean, most colleges charge, well over some 225. People have put, loans in place and all kinds of stuff. 225, I mean, that's a bad weekend. That's a good weekend. That's whatever you want to call in between. That's hair, that's nails, movie, dinner.
I got a question.
Yes.
I'm assuming that there is a video that actually identify what those numbers are. That's the red, blue, and looks like yellow, green, and then red. That's right under the letters FXCM.
Oh, yes, it may be. Look, I don't even know what those are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. It's in
Yes.
regards to the parameters for the Ichimoku indicator. I see that they are using modified parameters rather than the default ones, and I tried the different settings myself. It seems that when the settings are lower, the cloud it's reduced and disappears. So that way it gives us earlier entry points, potential entry points. Is that correct?
I'll say it like this, putting in these parameters, and if you don't have the coordinates, does everybody need the coordinates? Anybody need them? By putting in those coordinates, I say, following the key points that she actually wrote up for us. Your money line, which is a green line. Your red line, which is a conversion. Blue line is your baseline. And then, of course, wherever the cloud is, that thin green and red line, and then that purple looking shading in the middle, that's your cloud. So we don't want to make it too technical because it's really simple. I mean, kids are actually picking this up. Senior citizens are actually picking this up. So, and everybody in between is picking it up. So the more and more you train your eyes, just by putting in, the information that is supposed to be there, Ichimoku. This is you can take a screenshot of the inputs. Conversion line is supposed to be a number 6, baseline 13, lagging span, money line 26, and displacement 13. And then once you get done with that, you're going to do style. And make sure that your conversion line is the red and not blue. Make sure that your baseline is blue and not red. And then, of course, you can thicken up your lines. And then we have the lagging span, and I thickened up that green line. So everything else stays the same. And then after you get that done, you hit save as default. And then hit OK. And then that saves your settings. Now, sometimes you'll, restart the charts. And what'll happen is it'll reset to a different number. Just make sure before you start any trade, it's back on the same coordinates that you need it to be on. All right. Anybody have any pairs they want me to look at?
You know the famous one.
I know. Is that US 30? The
How
index.
about Bitcoin USD?
Bitcoin, US 30. Okay, all right. Let's
Yeah,
look at both
Bitcoin
of
USD.
those. All right. So we're looking, let's see. Oh, US 30, they're looking at it in a buy. Okay. 40 minutes ago, but we still can see what's happening. That looks pretty good to me. It's doing a little bit of drawdown, pull back, just a tad bit, but I'm gonna continue to look at my different time frames. 5-minute chart, red line over the blue line. That's good, and we're above the cloud. That's awesome. 1 hour chart. We're looking at that money line up there. That's a good indicator. Red line is over the blue line again, and we're above the cloud. Just be patient and watch this. We're about to get in.
Demo account. Demo.
Yes, demo. Disclaimer. Past profits do not guarantee. Look, we can't help. Look, trade at your own risk. Trade at your own risk.
Hello.
Yes. This is a volatile pair right here, guys. So when we're doing indices, when we're doing Bitcoin, you want to keep that lot size very low. When I mean very low, I mean go 0.01 on it. All right, let me find. Okay, here we go. Hit settings. And I'm just going to put the coordinates in. So I'm doing this, setting up everything for you guys. All right, so I put that in. Okay. So that's where it was called at. My vertical line. Let's see here. Vertical line. All right, that's 2259. I'm looking for it. 2259. Oops. Right about here. All right, so 2300. That's good enough for me. All right. So now I'm going to get my little measuring tool here. Pull the chart down first. So I have room. And get me a little bit of pips because look, I ain't trying to be greedy. So let's go up here. 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10 on that one. 10. And I'll pop my horizontal line there. Okay. All right, so we're going in US 30. And we're doing the take profit. Just a second once I find mine. And remember, lot size is low. Lot size is low. All right, so take profit is 27448. 27448.7. 27448.7. Go ahead and hit buy by market. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and find my stop loss. All right. Modify that. And we're going to put in here for our stop loss 24285.5. 24285.5. Modify. And that one's set, and we're just waiting for all these to do what it has to do. Just a minute, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to look at BTC. All right, so we're looking at BTC USD. We're looking at that being a sell. Right now, I see some drawback, pullback the other direction. Let's look at another time frame. And that's an hour and 16 minutes passed on it.
It
Okay.
looks more like it's a ranging market now.
Yeah, I'm seeing it forming in the direction that we need it to go in.
If we put it maybe like, let's say on the 4-hour chart, it looks like it's more dynamic.
Let me see. Okay, yep, that the cloud is now above on the 1-hour chart. Now let's see what the 4-hour chart is doing. Oh yeah, we got that red line crossed underneath here. Cloud right there. Okay.
So maybe we can go for a sell, because on the larger time frame also means we can catch more pips.
Oh yeah, we can do sell. All right, so let's go ahead and drop down that horizontal line. And that is 10078.90. So that's where it was caught at. And now we're going to use our measuring tool and actually see where we're going to put our pips in. So sell, we're looking for it to go down this way. Okay, about 15 on that one. And let's do another horizontal line. All right, so let's go in here for BTC USD. And we're going to put in 995314. 995314. Sell by market execution, and your lot size should be low. It's going back in the other direction, but we still know that overall it's going into a sell. All right, so we're going to look for our stop loss. All right, so go ahead and modify BTC USD. And we're going to put in our stop loss. And that's going to be 10434.30. 10434.30. Modify. Okay. And everybody that hasn't seen the full presentation on what we offer and all the different products that we actually have, you guys can actually join us on a 9 o'clock call tonight. We're actually having a blitz call where we're going to show you the inside details of everything that we're using on tonight. You're going to see everything. So if you're new, you definitely want to see that whole full presentation so that you can get a better look at what we're offering you guys on tonight. 9 p.m. is that call. What's the TP? The take profit. $9953.14. And that's for BTC USD. All right, so next presentation that we're having for the full information is at 9 p.m. tonight. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be quite awesome. We got some exciting things going on. Got some great things going on. And this is the link that you're going to use. Okay, let me get the access code for that call. Okay. All right. Any questions, guys? Any other pairs that we want to take a look at? I'm thinking gold.
I'm having problems entering the code, so I'm doing something totally wrong for the BTC USD.
Oh, really? Okay. What do you have for your take profit?
995314.
Okay. And you put it in for a sale, right?
Hold on. No, it wasn't allowing me to do a sale. When I must have did something wrong. I got to close up because I put it for a buy.
Oh, wow.
No worries. This is a demo, so hey.
Okay. Oh, you Christian?
Come on.
All right. So I'm going to take a look at gold really quick. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for real. All right. So I see gold is in here. And it is saying 7 hours has passed on the gold. Oops. What did I just... All right, let's see what's going on here. So, guys, we're looking at gold. And 8 hours have actually passed on this one. So, let's take a look and see what's going on. From the confirmations. It's underneath the cloud on the 5-minute chart. We see that we have a red line crossing underneath the blue line. That signifies a sell. Let's see what the 1 hour is doing. Now the red line is crossed right about here over the blue line, signifying that it's going in the buy direction. See on the 4-hour chart. And we see a blue candle forming. On the day chart, we see that the red line is clearly defined over that blue line. And we see this is actually above the cloud. So overall, this is still a buy. I just don't like the way it looks right now. Underneath the cloud, and it's looking like it's a sell. Let's take a look at the silver.
Well, in that case, shouldn't we go with the hourly chart and just place the buy order and not worry about the 15-minute chart? What would be a good strategy?
Well, I'm just trying to make sure that we can get in some market executions. So I didn't want to have to confuse anybody because I know this is a shorter session to train everybody on the buy stop, buy
Okay.
limits, and all the others. The silver looks good on the 1 hour chart. Of course, it is a pullback on it right now, but let's just go. We have a better chance, look like, of setting up something from this one right here. 15-minute. It's gonna take a little while, but it actually is going in the buy direction, just like the chart. Well, the web analyzer actually tells you. And so it says it was called at 17.143. Okay. Okay, so it has 3 minutes on this particular candle going up. So we're just trying to make sure that it breaks through that cloud. I mean, as we go on the time frames, we can see that it actually does break through the cloud. Yeah, each one of them are taking a little while tonight. Let's see what else we have here. Hold on just a second. Okay, just going back on the harmonic scanner, the trade that we actually put in the USD CHF, the shark pattern. Like I said, it has to go through that second entry. So we got in about here. And so we see it going back. We just needed to break through here so we can get the take profit 1. Yeah, if we had a little bit more time, you'll actually see them go into profit, on the spot. But you just keep it running and let it, let the market do what it has to do. And then, of course, meet me on the next session. Next session that I have is Sunday, Monday, and then next Wednesday. So those time frames are 7 p.m. Eastern. Anybody have any last questions or anything before we go ahead and wrap up?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me on tonight. Again, the Rich Blitz is starting at 9 p.m. I put that the links and everything in the chat. Go ahead and take a look at that, and make sure you're guessing everybody's on there. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome. All right. You guys take care.